Just wanted to give you guys a quick little tour of my new Jeep. I have been driving it now for a little over a week. I bought it last Saturday and today is Monday. And this is my absolute dream car. I have wanted one for as long as I can remember. I have been saving for the last 2.5 years for the down payment, and I traded in my other car. So that was when I could get it to the payment that I felt comfortable with. But it is a 2021 Jeep Wrangler 4-door, and I'm just going to show you around a little bit. So first of all, on the steering wheel, we've got your cruise control, and these are the audio things. Siri, you can talk to it. I don't like, when I've tried this a couple of times, I would prefer the Siri on my phone. I can't really get it, but on the back of the steering wheel on the right side, you can adjust the volume of the radio, and on, I think it's on the left side, you can adjust the stations, or vice versa. I can't remember which one does which. It's one or the other. And then, let me start it up. It does have push to start. If you want to start, you have to put your foot on the brake. Has this neat little graphic when it starts up. It also has a digital, hang on, let me turn the radio off. It does have a digital speedometer and gas gauge, but it also has a regular speedometer, and then when you put it in 4-wheel drive, which I haven't done that yet. Miles to empty trip, you can set the top ones by just changing this. Tells you your average gas mileage. There is your trips. You can reset it by hitting the OK button and holding it down. Then it tells me I'm not buckled, but I'm not going anywhere, so that's okay. And just other things on here that I don't know that I would ever use, but I like it on the speedometer. I also have I think it's a 7-inch screen, and it also does have Apple CarPlay. When I plug in my phone, it will change to CarPlay right here, and you can do, select your apps and things like that. I've been listening to WDW radio on podcast, but you can come up with your app screen by that, and it just goes through different things on there. Haven't had a chance to play with it a whole lot yet, but that was one of my must-haves when I did buy my Jeep. I wanted one with Apple CarPlay because I drove a car in Miami that had Apple CarPlay, and I just fell absolutely in love with it. But you can select your radio and then your media. This is kind of neat that it does have, you can select your air conditioning and everything on this screen, air conditioning, heat, and different apps for the car. This is neat that you can select your backup camera and actually see your backup camera without having to put your car in reverse. You can turn your heated seats on here. Like I said, there's CarPlay again, and then your settings for your radio. This one actually has a heated steering wheel, which I really didn't think would matter that much to me, but it is really kind of neat. And heated seats as well. Front defrost, and there's your rear defrost. And you can also adjust your heat and everything by the knobs, just like a regular heat, and your radio as well. You don't have to use the screen. And there is my Prindle, my how you put it in drive and stuff like that, and the 4-wheel drive. I haven't used the 4-wheel drive yet. They did tell me the first time you use it that it is really kind of, you have to use some elbow grease to move it, but I haven't used it yet. It also has the handle and the handle. I made this little bag to go on my rear view mirror just because there were some things. I had my little angel that my mom had given me probably when I first started driving for my car, and it won't fit on this visor, so I had to make that to put it on. I also made this on one of the, I think probably the first Disney cruise we went on 10 years ago, and it's been riding in my car ever since. But just a few other things right now. There's a mask in it, and also put a little zipper on it. It does have passenger airbags, and this model actually has where you can program for a garage door. We don't have a garage door. I'm gonna try and see if it will work for our gate at work. I don't know if it will or not, but I'm keep meaning to try that. Also, heated rear view mirrors, which is pretty awesome. That's where you plug in your media cables for your phone and whatever, and then there's another outlet here as well. These auxiliary also, to the best of my knowledge, I figured out that they go to either these, or there is actually an outlet in here that it works with as well. Pardon my junk in here. The neat thing about this console thing is there are 2 separate little things in it as well, which is kind of neat. I don't wear sunglasses a whole lot when I'm driving, but my other car had like a separate sunglass thing, so that is in there right now. My emergency brake. What else up here that I might need to show? The glove compartment isn't real big. Right now I've just got some napkins and my Jeep things in there. The pockets in the door are like netted, which isn't a big deal because I don't keep a whole lot of stuff in them anyway. The headlights can be set to auto, which is what I'm leaving it on. My Toyota Corolla that I used to drive had that they were auto as well, which was really neat. I really enjoyed that. Got kind of hard when I had to remember to turn my lights on again. But these actually, hang on, I'll show you the headlights. The headlights on this Jeep, which obviously it's daylight, so it doesn't do any good to turn them on. They are LED and they are super bright. I don't like meeting cars that have these, but I can definitely see the advantage of them because I don't even have to turn it on brights to have bright lights. It's got decent sized tires. I think that Jeeps with like small tires kind of makes the Jeep look a little funny, so I'm kind of glad that the tires that came on this one weren't super small. My first modification I did yesterday. I ordered these running boards from Amazon, and they weren't supposed to come until like next week, but they came super quick. They came yesterday, even on a Sunday, and they have stars, and if you know me, I have a affection for anything moon and stars, so they were perfect. I started to get some that were a little bit cheaper that were just kind of the plastic like these, but I liked these because I liked the metal and I liked that they had stars on them. I don't need the running boards per se because I'm 5'10", so I can easily step in the car without them, but a lot of my family is not 5'10", so yeah, they kind of needed them, so that was my first modification. This model actually came with the plastic floor mats, which is kind of cool. I'm kind of glad of that. Backseat cup holders. They also have vents in the back that you can open and close. They also have the netted door pockets. I don't have the special like covered. That may be something that I buy for myself. I've made my stickers, my vinyl for the back to replace. Sorry, my window is dirty. The thing that is going to, excuse the mess in the back too, because I've got like 2 gym bags because I haven't been going to the gym, but you have to open the bottom and then the top. It doesn't actually latch, and I have to remember that because on my Liberty that I had, you close the back and then close the glass. But like I said, pardon the mess. But then it has a little bit more additional storage under here, which is kind of cool. Those were in my glove box when I bought the car. I also kind of like that if you did ever take the doors off or the roof off, windshield, it has little places to store your bolts so that you don't lose it. I don't know that I ever plan on taking the doors or the back of the top off, but it's kind of neat to have that there. And then underneath here, which is hard to do one-handed, is the jack. So also it's got, you know, the seat tethers. Oh, that was one thing I do need to show you guys. The back seats, I've got my doggy seat cover in here because Atlas has already ridden with me twice. He approves. The back seats, they're kind of neat. You can, that goes down and then you put the seat down. Obviously, this lays flat. Hang on, I do need to. Okay, I went ahead and took the dog thing off so it would lay down. But then it lays completely flat down. You don't have to worry about it butting into the seat in front of it, which my Liberty always did. I always had to push the front seats up as far as they would go because the headrest would butt into the seat and it wouldn't lay down all the way. It also had a bag. This is for the top panels, but the back seat, it lays down. You can either do one, or you could either do this, just this side, just that 2/3 there, or you can put the whole thing down, which is kind of neat as well. Now, as far as taking the top off goes, it's pretty cool. It is very simple to do. Oh, I've got one of my Bible verses there. My other Bible verse is right there. But all you do is that, and then push it out. You can either do just the driver's side, or if you want to just do the driver's side, you can do just the driver's side, or you can do the driver's side and the passenger side. You do have to take the driver's side off before you can take the passenger side off, but you can do just the driver's side if you want to. I will probably do that, maybe not all the time, but probably quite a bit in the summer. I don't know how much I'll take the back off, but yeah, because it does take 2 people to take it off. And it does have 8 speakers, I think. My sister and I found them. There's 2 here, 2 here. I think they're, I don't remember now. But then you've got your lights here, and they're fairly bright as well. And then there is a light right there. So I am still learning where everything is in here. I do like the way it drives. It drives a lot like the Liberty that I used to have. It's, I was kind of worried that it would seem a lot bigger because I had been driving a Nissan Rogue. I bought a Rogue after I had my Liberty, and I'd been driving the Rogue, and while it was a decent sized car, it was not big at all. And driving the Liberty, I was absolutely fine. But like I said, I was kind of concerned about going. This one is actually a little bit bigger than the Liberty, I think. I can't remember for sure, but it drives a lot like my Liberty did. So I was really kind of impressed. I was kind of afraid. I don't like cars that I feel like I am taking up the whole road. I don't like to feel like when a car is coming towards me, I'm going to hit it. And I was honestly kind of afraid that might happen, but it didn't. So, like I said, I feel a lot like I was driving the Liberty. I've only had it a little over a week now, so I'm still getting used to it, but I do really enjoy it. I think I'm going to really like it a lot. I'd always wanted one, but I'd never driven one until I went to test drive. Not this one. I ended up buying a different one from a different dealership because I had issues with the dealership, but this one was actually a better deal for me, so I'm really happy about that. But anyway, if you guys have any questions, just comment below. And I really enjoy watching these videos. Even now that I have bought my Jeep, I've still been watching a few of them. There are still some little things that I need to figure out on this one. But like I said, overall, I think I like it. And like I said, I wanted to film yesterday when I was putting the running boards on, because I just, I did it myself, so I was really proud of myself, but it was really cold and windy. Plus the tools that I had ended up not being entirely the right size, so it was a little bit more difficult than it should have been. It was really actually easy. I don't know why anyone couldn't do it themselves, but my sister did hold them up for me because I couldn't really hold them up. But as far as putting them on, I did it myself, and I was really proud of that. But I wanted to film that, but it was just too cold, and it wasn't, wasn't the greatest situation to do it in. But anything else special mods that I do myself, I don't know how many I'm going to end up doing, because I just really like it the way it is, but you never know, so we'll see. But anyway, like I said, any questions, just comment below and I'll do what I can to answer them. I will talk to you guys soon. Bye.